got to know that writing is your passion. But guess what? It was not that easy. Really, it was not that easy. In my schools and college, I always used to wonder seeing all those creative kids on stage. I actually used to feel jealous that how they are able to do it. Why not me? I did not know that I was using it as a healing mechanism. The last video I said that I'll speak about how passion helped me in healing. So let's see about it. It's a whole different story. Seriously, I thought that would never happen in my life because my life was totally upside down after the tragic incident, after the loss of my dad. So we were not speaking to each other in a house, and there was pin drop silence most of the time. And so naturally I like cleaning stuff, so I feel that I'll get an instant satisfaction once I clean something. So I was cleaning the shelf, and accidentally I got a diary. And then I was going through the pages of the diary, and then I stumbled upon my one page short story. It's not one page, I guess it's like 2 or 3 pages, but it was not completed. The short story which I started, and then I thought, like, okay. And continuously, it was not something I just thought about it so deeply. So continuously, I thought, okay, let's start write a story so that anyways we don't have anything to do now, because it was after I finished my college and I was waiting for my job offer. So anyways I had time, and I didn't, luckily my phone was not working and I was not in a stage to afford my phone. My family was not either, so I felt like that was my least concern back then. So I thought, like, okay, to keep myself busy, let me just do it. And that's what how I started my story, and that's what my passion is. My passion is writing. Back then, I didn't know that I was writing a novel or something. I was just in the moment. I just started to write 2 or 3 pages, and the story came naturally to me. So I just kept on writing. And one day I remember I was writing when the lights were switched off with the help of my basic phone torchlight, my mom's basic phone, I guess, yeah. With the help of my mom's basic phone, I was writing, and suddenly my mom woke up in the middle of the night and she was like, "What are you doing?" And I said, like, "Yeah, I was writing the story." I said it to her before, but she didn't take it as a big thing. Even I too didn't. It was like just in the moment, and she was like, I feel happy how dedicated you are. And I was like, yeah, I was dedicated, but I didn't think about that back then. And then, yeah, with exact 13 pages I got the offer letter from my office, which was so unexpected. Because for my seniors from the same company for my seniors, they got the offer letter from the same company after like 6 months or 1 year. So I even chopped my hair very short, thinking that it's going to be some time. But I'll share the photo if you need here. Okay, let me share that photo for you here, so you know how you know that it was. Now if you see, my hair is so long. This was how I used to do in my place. With just 13 pages, I just left my home, and after going there, I was so busy. I felt so out of place. Being an easy engineer, I felt so out of place in an IT company, because computer is one thing which I hated. Really, it's something which we both have hate relationship. Even I couldn't learn computer, and computer don't like me. That's what I think. Even right now, I'm not good at it. So I was just trying so hard to clear the exam so that I could secure my job for permanent. But IT job is not permanent. Uh, I got to know it only now. Yeah, coming back to what I was saying. And then I passed the first exam. Actually, there are two exams. In the second exam, I failed in the first attempt. So I was like, I've never ever failed. Not to brag, but I've never ever failed in my lifetime. As far as I remember, my mom used to say that I wouldn't study that good at back then in my kindergarten, but I don't remember. As far as I remember, I always used to excel in my studies, and it was like so hard for me to tackle. And then in the second attempt, with a lot of hard work from my friends and a lot of hard work from me, and by trying so hard, I just cleared it. And only then I was back to my senses really, because that job was so important to pay the hospital debt. So I was so concentrated on it. And then luckily I was in bench. You know how bench works, right? You just come there and spend your time while my all my colleagues who were in bench were chilling. I just went to the library and I made use of it. Only there I wrote my story. Yeah. In the library of my office, as strange as it sounds, that's what I did. And then once I got a project, I used to visit the library after my work. So I used to spend like 2 hours. Some days it was lucky day, I would write more, but some days it was less. But I never failed to show up there. That's because I just wrote a good amount of my work during the bench time itself. It was a little long time, so I just made use of it. Still, that time I did not inform any of my friends that this is what I'm doing. It was a secret project known only to my mom, and because I felt like it was not expected out of me. I was good in academics, and I was not that creative type of kid. I was that nerd type of kid, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So hiding it from my friends, and I was trying to publish it, and then all the publishing struggles and everything. Then I took part in a contest, and that's when I said to my friends, in order to get their help for word of mouth and everything, and they did. And that's why I just started my Instagram profile to market the book. But guess what? Then I found my another passion, which is that I like creating content. It's in my own way, but I like creating content. I am posting there for almost more than 2 years, but everything is original content. But I only posted, I guess, yeah, 104 exactly, 104 posts in my profile. But I feel that it was all original content, original writing content like slam poetry and quotes and all such stuffs. I like that, and I didn't see any results. I didn't earn even a penny from there, but I just kept on working, and that's when I realized, okay, I liked it. And that's why I naturally, in order to gain more traffic, I feel like searchable content is less than Instagram. So I felt like, okay, let me start a channel to in order to create searchable content, in order to make the content reach more people. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now, and that's how I met you. Yeah, this is the story of how I met my passion and how I met you through my passion. So okay, now how passion helped me in healing, like what you signed up for. Let me say it to you. I did not know that I was using it as a healing mechanism. I did not know that I was using it as a healing mechanism until I finished it. Now when I reverse engineer it, the characters, every character is like they're fighting their own loss. Like the main character Sarah, she's fighting her own loss of a father. Her character reflects 99% of me, and her loss reflects 99% of me. She's a reflection of me basically. And CK, he is struggling through the loss of his mom from his birth. And Chandrasekhar, CK's dad, who believes that his wife died because of giving birth to CK. So that's how the story revolves, their emotional struggles and the struggle from outside. Now, when I reverse engineer it, I was trying to fight my own struggle through fictional characters, and it did help. That's why I'm saying that you should pursue your passion, whatever it may be. Like, if you are one of those lucky kids who know what's a passion from the beginning, I guess you're probably wondering, you got it easy, SR. You just stumbled on your story and then you got to know that writing is your passion. But guess what? It was not that easy. Really, it was not that easy. In my schools and college, I always used to wonder seeing all those creative kids on stage. I actually used to feel jealous that how they are able to do it. Why not me? I always used to ask this question to me whenever I see someone performing on stage. Yeah, I was the jealous kid seeing all those creative kid, and even though I was good in academics, I always earned to be good on stage in something, and I also tried Bharatanatyam, but I didn't work out due to some external factors and all such things. And basically, it was not given importance in my society. Co-curricular activities, I just really feel jealous about the kids right now too, because back then, oh my God, I feel I aged a lot. Okay, let's not get into that topic because it's really making me sad. But I'm laughing, but it's literally terrible. That late 25, it's so hard. If you're nearly 25, please enjoy it. Please don't think you're aging just by your birthday. Late 25 is tough than early 25. I can say it by my experience. And then, yeah, I was just feeling that I don't have any creative thing inside me. I was just feeling that way. But when I said to my school friends that I wrote a book, they were not shocked. They were like, we know that you're going to do it someday, but we don't know how. I was like, how do you know it? Even I myself didn't know. How come you know it? That's what my question was. And they were like, you used to write. Yeah, I used to write, not just like in a complete form. As far as I remember, I wrote a story for a contest. I didn't even win it, and it was like in my very small age, and I didn't even consider that. But they were like, "Yeah, you used to write," and I did, but I didn't take that as a count for passion because most of the time which I saw on stage was dancing, acting, and surprisingly magic. That's it, nothing more. So I never felt that this could be talent. Like I used to write some rhyming sentences, and it does construct some meaning, but it was not something to perform or just not something to be given out. So I never ever considered. Why I'm saying this is you would have it inside you. There are n number of ways to find out, and even I was so desperate that I was even reading a book to find out what's your passion is. Once I figured out that academics is not going to help me in any way, and if you need, if you want, I can say it, or I can give a brief topic right now. That's four things. One, you have to like see what you were doing in your childhood days by contacting two years childhood friends or something like that. And okay, I guess it's a whole different topic. Let's do it another time. Okay, let's do it with the launch of my book. I just launched my book, and that's going to be the next video. So let me just say how you can find passion by the insight from that book. So let me just say to you that okay, you know what I am saying right now. Okay, then that way you can figure out what our passion is. So if you have come this far, I really appreciate you. You have just heard a great fight. It's an emotional fight. You just heard it. I hope you're going through the same. I really urge you to just keep the book close to you because you know the BTS of it, and it's a symbol of fighting the emotion. If I can, you can too. Just hold the book close to you, and I'll leave the description below. Just hold it close. That way you can remember that you can do it too. Okay, just let me see you through the next video. That's my launch of my book and tips to find your passion from the inside of the book I read.